Alright, today I wanted to do a video on how to maximize your fridge space. So a lot of you may have very limited fridge space or no fridge at all, and in my diet I eat a lot of produce and a little bit of meat, and I like to have a lot of salads, a lot of big bulky vegetables, and they take up a lot of space. I only have a 2.7 cubic foot refrigerator that I run on my solar, and it's not near enough to have all the produce, or to have at least a week's worth of produce and be able to go out and camp without having to get supplies constantly. So my first tip is that when you go to the grocery store and you buy all your produce, you spend some time in the parking lot removing packaging and making your items smaller, especially your produce. Like if you buy broccoli or cauliflower, you want to remove all the stem and the bulky stuff and repackage it into Ziploc bags or square Tupperware containers that make it where a lot more can fit into a tight space and not so bulky. And I will separate things and make it a lot tighter, and then get rid of all of the packaging. You can go ahead and put that in their fridge and in their garbage also. Okay, so after you reduce everything and you repackage it, cut it down into manageable sizes, my biggest tip that I use is a large freezer bag or insulated cooler bag. I have the largest one that I could find, and we're going to do an experiment, and I'm going to show you how long the produce lasts in one of those without any kind of ice or refrigeration at all. Alright, so I wanted to talk a little bit about keeping produce fresh without taking up so much of your fridge space. I have this really large insulated bag, and right after I go to the grocery store and get new produce, while it's still chilled, I will put it into this bag, and I have lettuce, I have full heads of broccoli, a bunch of grapes, and down at the bottom, tortillas, and I think maybe an avocado in there. And then I will seal this up, and I hang it on the south side, the north side of my van window. I'll zip that up, and it stays in the shade all the time, so it'll be cool. And the stuff, I bought the stuff yesterday, and we just opened it today to eat some of the stuff, and it was still just the same temperature as it was when I put it in there. Now, it got pretty chilly last night, so it kept it from freezing, but it's gotten into the 60s today, and it was still very cool to the touch in the bag. And that's how I'll keep extra produce, so it doesn't take up so much space in my fridge, because that's pretty bulky stuff. And it really makes the stuff last a lot longer, so you can be out in the desert a lot longer. Alright, so this is an update on my freezer bag outside the van here on the north side. This is day 3, and we're going to take a look at what the produce looks like. Alright, so like I said, this is day 3, and we've been opening it every day and eating these grapes, and they are still perfectly good, firm, not mushy, and they were cool. We haven't even gotten to this head of lettuce, and it looks exactly the same as when I put it in there. It is not wilty, still nice and crisp. Okay, what else do I have in here? We bought these tortillas that are vacuum sealed in the refrigerator section, and they are still good. We had a head of broccoli, and I'll open that up, see if it's wilted at all. Nope, it is still nice and firm, not rubbery at all. I also have some zucchinis in here, and they feel firm and still pretty cool. So I'm going to, like I said, we've opened it once a day and checked on the produce, got what we've needed out, and sealed it up, and this is day 3. So this is definitely a great way to extend your refrigerator space to keep extra produce. Like I said, I have it on the north side of the van, in the shade all the time. It's been 60s, and let's see, last night it was only in the mid 40s. So that's the warmest it's been. Otherwise, it's worked really well. Even when it froze, it kept the stuff from freezing. So we will come back and we will check everything again. I'll zip it back up, get what I need, zip it back up, and we will check it again tomorrow, and that'll be day 4. All right, we're gonna do another day of checking the produce bag here to see how well everything is held up. I skipped day 4. We ate all the grapes out of there. We just went to the store a few hours ago and added a whole bunch more stuff. We're going to check this stuff from last time. So this is day 5 that I've been using this as my mock refrigerator. So let's check inside. All right, let's look inside. Like I said, I shopped today. Let me kind of get this in the shade. Well, it might be hard to see. Okay, so I added this today. This is the lettuce that has been in there for 5 days, and it is still no wilting, nothing the matter with it. Looks great. I want to keep that in the shade though. Let's see. I added onions today. Stuff that's been in here is the broccoli, which still is very firm, not rubbery or soft at all. And I have the tortillas still in there. We ate all the grapes. I added a little bit of cilantro in there. And I think there's still my squash at the very bottom. I have my tortillas and my squash still in there. Here they are. They are still firm, and they still look really good. I think we should eat those tonight. So I've added more in here, and going to eat some of this up, but this is day 5 of having like this head of lettuce, and we're going to have a salad here. I finally ate my last one. I can easily carry a week's worth of food in the 2.7 cubic liter fridge and this really large cooler bag, insulated bag. Keeping it on the north side. It can keep stuff for almost a week, it seems like. I don't see any signs of it really deteriorating, so I'm going to put it right back up here. And that is the end of that experiment. And then as I use up items out of my fridge, I will transfer things out of the freezer bag and into here. I always keep meat. I have dairy, a little bit of produce, strawberries that are a little bit more sensitive I keep in here. And obviously this only works best when it's cool at night, from the 20s to the low 40s. If it doesn't cool off at night, it won't stay cool. And here is our salad that we're having for lunch. And we used up all of the lettuce on this day 6, and it still looks good. And hope some of these tips will help you maximize your fridge space or lack of fridge. So, and always, thanks for watching.